Okay, interest is of two types we are getting: simple interest and compound interest. Simple interest is nothing but, so now we are going to learn about only simple interest. But what is mean by simple interest and what is mean by interest, we will see first. Simple interest and compound interest. Before going to it, what is mean by interest, we will see. See, if we are taking 15,000 amount from anybody, if your father or mother borrowed 15,000 rupees from any person, okay, then while you for 2 years or 1 year, for 1 year of time, you borrowed the money of 15,000 rupees, and after 1 year, will you pay same amount? No. Some extra amount you will pay. For suppose you have paid 500 extra, then 15,500 is the total amount you need to pay for the that person. Yes or no? See, from where actually you borrowed only 15,000 rupees, but you are giving some extra amount after some time. Okay, so this extra amount, whatever you paid for that time, is known as interest. Okay, and for how much time you are giving, that is represented time, and whatever actual amount you borrowed, that amount is known as principal. Okay, principal, interest, and time. And for how much interest, how much rate you are taking that interest, rate of interest, that is percentage of, rate is nothing but percent. See, percentage, in some cases we are using rate also, starting only, before starting percentages only we have discussed about this. So rate of interest also they will mention. And if interest is nothing but that extra amount which we are paying to the person, yes or no? And here, simple interest and compound interest, we have two types of interests. Why we are calling simple interest means, if you are giving after 1 year this amount only extra, that means 15,500. Even for second year also, just you are giving 500 only extra, means 500 plus 500, totally 1,000 rupees extra you are giving, that is 16,000 rupees you are paying, for suppose. So just observe, for the first year and second year, interest is 500 only. There is no change in the interest. But coming to the compound interest, for second year, you need to take new interest on whole amount. Actually, for first year on 15,000, you have taken 500 only. And on the second year also, for 15,500 rupees, you are taking as the interest, in this case, simple interest. But coming to compound interest, first year, how much amount you've given? Interest equal to 500. So now total amount. On this amount, again you need to find out interest. And for the second year, you need to pay that much of amount. So it will be interest on interest. Compound interest is interest on interest. Simple interest will remain the same. It is remains the same for every year. Okay. And next, what are the different terms you are getting in interest? So just we are going to learn, simplify the problems about simple interest only. So in extra problems, I'll explain about compound interest. Now just take the formulas for simple interest. So here, first of all, you need to know the words about principal, interest, time, rate of interest, and amount. So these are the 5 different words we are using in case of simple interest. Principal is represented by P, that is nothing but how much amount you are borrowing. In just before example, 15,000 amount you borrowed from the from a person. So that 15,000 acts as principal. And interest, how much extra amount you are paying for that original amount. That is, for suppose 500 rupees you paid, that extra amount is interest and it is denoted by I. And next, time. time, for how much time you are taking that amount as amount, for how much time limit you are taking. So it is represented by T. Compulsory, you need to take time in years only. If they are given in months, so we know that 1 year equal to 12 months. If they are given 4 months, for suppose, so 1 month value from this one, 1 month value is equal to 1 by 12 years. 1 by 12, 12 bring this side. 1 month will be equal to 1 by 12 years. So 4 months will be equal to 4 by 12 years. So whenever they are given months, divide with 12, because 1 year equal to 12 months. If they are given days, so 1 year equal to 365 days. Then whatever value they are given, divide with 365 to change them as years. Okay. Now rate of interest is represented by R, and percentile symbol will be used because it is rate. Okay. Then amount. Amount is that one which you are paying at the end of the time period. That means by adding interest, you are giving the original amount with the interest. So that is final amount you are returning to the person. So principal plus interest is equal to amount. Okay, these are the different words we are using. And now by simplifying the problems, we will see how we need to use different formulas. With the examples, we will see what is meant by simple interest. So simple interest is given by the formula SI, or simply I we will write, is equal to PTR by 100. So this is actual formula, and here P is principal, original amount, and next T is time, you have to take in years only, and R is rate of interest, and next second formula we have amount is equal to principal plus interest. So interest is here maybe compound interest or simple interest, depending on the question we need to find out that. Okay, these are the two formulas. Depending on this, we will get so many formulas. If they are given interest, see here what are the different values, unknown values are there. Interest, principal, time, rate of interest. 4 variables we have. So among those 4, if they are given any 3, we can find out the 4th one. For suppose they are given principal, time, rate of interest. By using those 3 values, I is equal to P into T into R by 100. So substitute P, T, R values and find out I value. If they have mentioned P and R and interest, I, P, R, then you need to find out the T value. In that case, I into 100 divided by TR. So from this formula, we can write the formula for P as simple interest, that is I into 100, this 100 by bringing this side into 100 divided by P we are finding. So remaining 2 terms, TR in multiplication with P. So by bringing this side, they will become division, TR. Similarly, T value will be equal to I into 100 by PT. Sorry, T is there, so PR. I into 100 by PR. And similarly for R, I into 100 by PT. Okay, same here onwards, A equal to P plus I. A equal to P plus I. Amount is equal to principal plus interest. If amount and interest given, then how we need to find? If principal interest given, then we need to find out amount by using this formula. If they are given amount and interest, then principal will be equal to amount minus interest, plus I by bringing this side minus I. Similarly, interest will be equal to amount minus principal. And if T is only 1 year given, then PR by 100. T value is 1 only now. So P into 1 into R, that is P into R, PR by 100 for 1 year. Okay. So these are the different formulas we need to remember in case of simple interest. And compound interest, later on I will give the formulas. First we will see the example problems on simple interest. So these are the main formulas. If you are remembering these or these, no need. Whatever values are given, just substitute in the given formula. In these two formulas, then you will get the unknown value directly. Okay, no need to remember this one. This formula and this one is very, very important. You have to remember those two. Now observe the example problem on simple interest. So here they are given. Sunita takes a loan of 5,000 rupees. ₹5,000 at 12% rate of interest. Then find the interest she has to pay. Find the interest she has to pay at the end of 1 year. Okay, observe the problem. What are given and what are they asking to find? First, we need to list. Sunita takes a loan of 5,000 rupees. So she is taken amount 5,000 rupees loan. So it is principal. At 12% rate of interest. So percentage symbol is for rate only. So rate of interest is equal to 12% per annum. Always rate of interest for 1 year we will take. And after that, find the interest she has to pay at the end of 1 year. means time equal to 1 year. Find the interest, I value we need to find. Time given, P value given, R value given, T value given, asking for interest, that's all. So we know that given values, first of all write down given principal P equal to 5,000 rupees and R equal to 12% per annum, means for 1 year. So in case of simple interest for 1 year only will take, and after that for 1 year given time period T equal to 1 year. Then find the interest. Interest is nothing but simple interest only, which is equal to I equal to PTR by 100. See, whenever T is 1, so PR by 100 is enough to take, but I am writing formula completely. So I equal to PTR by 100. Therefore, I equal to P value is 5,000. T value is 1 year. R value is 12% per annum divided by 100. Zeros, 2 zeros will get cancelled. 12 5 is 60. So 600 amount of interest she is getting at the end of 1 year. 12 5 is 60. 1 0 is there. So 600. Find the interest they are given. So interest, till interest, this is the answer. If they are given amount, find the amount she has to pay after 1 year. In that case, amount is equal to principal plus interest. Principal is 5,000 and interest is 600. So 5,600 is the amount she has to pay after 1 year. But here just they are asking for interest only. Okay. Now coming to the next example problem. Here they have mentioned find the interest on a sum of, find the interest on a sum of 8,250 rupees for 3 years at the rate of 8% per annum. At the rate of 8% per annum. Okay, now observe the given values, what they are asking to find, just see. Find the interest. So compulsory we need to find out I value. Sum of 8,250. Sum is nothing but principal. So given values are principal is equal to 8,250 rupees for 3 years. Time equal to 3 years. And rate of 8% per annum. That is rate of interest is equal to, so R equal to 8% per annum. Okay, then we have the formula I equal to PTR by 100. So substitute each and every value. T value is 8,250. T value is 3 years and 8% per annum divided by 100. Two zeros will get cancelled. Now go through with the multiplication with 8. Because 8 5s are 40, 0 will get cancelled. So 8 5s are 40, 8 2s are 16, 16 plus 4, 20, 8 8s are 64, 65 plus 2, 66 into 3 divided by 10. 825 into 8 I did. 8 5s are 40, 8 2s are 16 plus 4, 20, 8 8s are 64 plus 2, 66, 6,600. So 1010 will get cancelled. 3 into 0, 0, 3 6 are 18, 3 6 are 18 plus 1, 19. So 1,980 rupees is the interest on 8,250 rupees for 3 years. Okay. Just identify the given values and use the appropriate formula, that's all. Now coming to the next example. Example 3. ₹3,000 is lent out at 9% rate of interest. Find the interest which will be received at the end of 2.5 years. Okay, observe the question. 3000 is lent out at 9% rate of interest. What are the given values? Observe. 3000 rupees is lent out. That means principal is equal to 3000 and rate of interest is 9. Then time 2.5 years given. So 2 1 by 2 is mixed fraction, convert into improper fraction first of all. So given values are principal is equal to 3000 rupees and R equal to 9% per annum and time equal to 2 1 by 2 years, that is nothing but 2 2s are 4, 4 plus 1 5, 5 by 2 years, convert into improper fraction, that's it. Now substitute, we need to find out interest only, find the interest. So interest is equal to PTR by 100, so which is nothing but 3000 into T value is 5 by 2 into R value is 9 divided by 100. First of all, simplify this. 5 by 2 is there now, so 2 we will get in the denominator. 2 into 100. 3000 into 5 into 9 divided by 2 into 100. So 2 zeros will get cancelled. Now 2 ones are 2, 15s are 15 twos are 30. So 15 fives are 75 into 9, which is nothing but 9 fives are 45. Okay, 9 sevens are 63 plus 4, 67, 675 rupees will be the interest. So interest also is money only, that's why rupees. We need to indicate the units also. Rupees is 675. Okay, just only that thing, time we are getting as a fractional form, that's it. So this is when P, T, R values are given, how we are finding the interest. And next example we will see when interest and any two values are given, how to find out the another, if they are given interest and P and R values, then how we can find out T value, like that only remaining cases we will see. Now coming to the next example. Example 4. In what time will 6,880 rupees amount to 7,224 rupees if simple interest is calculated at if simple interest is calculated at 10% per annum. Okay, observe the given problem. What are given values we need to note first. Observe the question. in what time they are asking, means we need to find out a t value. Will 6,880 rupees amount to 7,224 rupees? Here two values are given. One is 7,224 rupees and 6,880 rupees. See, in this, which one will be the either amount or principal or interest, we need to check. See, just observe here. This amount, this value is amounts to this one, means amount is greater than principal and interest. So amount is 7,224 rupees given, and that value is principal. For that amount, that money that is amounted to 7,224 rupees. 6,880 rupees was the principal. If simple interest is calculated at a 10% per annum, means rate of interest is equal to 10% per annum given. These are the given values. We need to find out the t value. See, to find out t value, we must know I, P and R value. P, R is there, but I not there. For that sake, they are given amount. So we have the relation amount is equal to principal plus interest. Amount is equal to principal plus interest. From this, amount is 7,224 rupees is equal to principal is 6,880 rupees plus interest. So after that we will keep the units. Interest will be equal to 7,224. 6,880, bring this side, minus 6,880. So therefore interest is equal to 4. 12 minus 8 is 4 and 11 minus 8 is 3. 344 rupees is the interest. Now we have whatever we need. Interest is there, rate of interest and principal. So we can find out the t value by using the formula I equal to PTR by 100. Because amount is given, first we are using amount formula to get the interest. After getting the interest, you use the formula interest formula to get the t value. So I value is a substitute each and every value. I value is 344 is equal to p value is 6,880 into t into r value is 10% per annum divided by 100. So do the simplification, two zeros will get cancelled. Now t will be t into 688 is equal to 344. Then t will be equal to 344 by 688. 344 ones are 344 twos are 688, which is equal to half year, means 6 months. Half year. Okay. So half year. In half year, like this it is happening. So if the answer is asking in years, you need to write half year. If they are asking in months, half year is nothing but 6 months. Okay. So once again, observe the question here. They are asking to find out time. So from this formula, we can write the formula for time also. Time is equal to I into 100 by P into R. By simplifying that, you will get T as 1/2 years only. Okay. So whenever amount given, use the formula amount equal to principal plus interest. If they are given interest and amount, you can find out P value. If principal and interest given, then you can find out amount value. And if interest we want to find, then amount and principal they only will give like this. Now coming to the next example. What sum will pay an interest of 3,927 rupees in 2 years and 4 months. At 8% per annum. So observe the given problem. What sum they are asking? That is nothing but they are asking for principal, and interest is given as an interest of 3,927. So interest equal to 3,927 and time 2 years 4 months. But we need to take time always in years only. So convert 4 months also in terms of years. Rate of interest also is there. Interest we have, time is there, R value is there. So we can find out the value of P by using the formula I equal to PTR by 100. We will see. Given interest equal to 3,927. First identify which values are given. That is very, very important. Just observe an interest of 3,927 given means this is the interest. This value is for interest. And rate of interest is equal to 8% per annum. And T value is equal to 2 years 4 months. 2 years plus 4 months. But months we need to convert into years by dividing with 12. Just now I have shown you. 1 year equal to 12 months. Therefore, 4 months equal to 4 by 12 years. So which will be equal to 4 ones are 4 threes are. Okay. 2 plus 1 by 3 years. That is nothing but 3 twos are 6, 6 plus 1, 7. 7 by 3 years will be the time. Whenever they are given months, divide with 12. If they are given days, divide with 365 days. Okay. So which will now substitute which value we want? What sum? Sum is nothing but principal. So I equal to PTR by 100 formula we need to use. Here amount not given, so no need to use amount formula. Now I value is there, T and R values are there, so we can find out P value. So write the formula for P. P equal to I by 100 by bringing this side into 100 divided by TR. So which will be equal to I is 3,927 into 100 divided by T value is 7 by 3 into R value is 8. Okay. Then do the simplifications. What will get? Here I am writing P equal to 3,927 into 100 into this 3 also will come into the numerator by 7 into 8. So 4 2s are 8, 4 25s are 100. So do the calculations, what will get? 7 ones are 7 5s are 35. Okay, 35, 42, 7 6 are 42 and 7 ones are 7. 561 into 25 into 3 by 2 is there. So first multiply these 3 and divide with 2. That's it. So what will get 25 3 is a 75. 561 into 75 by 2. So 561 into 75. What will be the answer? 5 ones are 5. Okay. 5 6 are 30. 5 5 is 25 plus 3 is 28. 7 ones are 7. 7 6 are 42. 7 5 is 35 plus 4 is 39. So 5, 7, 10, 12, 4. 42,075 divided by 2. So divide with 2, what will you get? 2 ones are 2 twos are 4, 2 ones are 2, 0, 2 threes are 6, 15. Okay. 2 twos are 4, 2 ones are 2, 0, 2 threes are 6, 15, 2 sevens are 14, point 10 will be there, 2 fives are 10. So this will be the principal amount which is equal to 21,037.5 rupees. So just here calculations are very lengthy, that's all, but remaining process is very simple. Okay, once again observe this problem. Here they have mentioned interest, rate of interest as well as time, but time not given in years, they are mentioned months also. So first we need to convert it into years. After conversion, substitute in the formula. Then after the simplifications, we got the answer as 21,037.5 as the principal sum of the amount. Okay. Okay, now coming to the next example. At what rate per annum? So at what rate they are asking? Rate we need to find. At what rate per annum will 6,060 rupees, 6,360 rupees yield an interest of 1,378 rupees in 2.5 years. Okay, observe the given values and try to simplify this. Here it is very clear that at what rate asking means R value we need to find. Okay. So here what they are given. At what rate per annum will 6,360 rupees means that is actual amount, principal. Okay, yield and interest of. So this amount is interest in 1/2 years. Principal is there and interest we have and time also is there. So just we need to find out R value by using the formula I equal to PTR by 100. So given values are P equal to 6,360 rupees and interest equal to 1,378 rupees and T value is equal to 1/2 years, that is nothing but 2 2s are 4, 4 plus 1 5/2 years. So we have the formula I equal to PTR by 100. I equal to PTR by 100. This is original formula. And here they have given I value, P value, T value. We need to find out R value. So from this R value will be equal to I into 100 divided by PT. Substitute each and every value. I value is 1,378 into 100 divided by P value is 6,360 into T value is 5/2 years. So this 2 also will get in the numerator only. So 0 0 will get cancelled. 1,378 into 10 into 2 divided by 636 into 5. Now 5 ones are 5 twos are. So what is there? R will be equal to 1,378 into 2 twos are 4 divided by 636. Now still cancellation is possible, so go through with the cancellation. 2 twos are 4, otherwise 4 ones are 4 because last 2 digits are 36. 4 nines are 36 we will get. So it is divisible with 4 table. 4 ones are 4, 23, 4 fives are 20, 36, 4 nines are 36. Now so R equal to 1,378 by 159 we got. So by simplification we will get it 26/3, which is nothing but 3 8s are 24, 2/3%. So rate of interest, just to do these calculations you will get this answer. Okay. So remaining questions we will discuss in the next class.